Hello everyone, my name is Anton, and in this video I want to talk about an announcement that came out from Scrintal in their Slack channel. So they released a notification here early this morning that they're about to launch their new Canvas experience, Playground for the Mind, and they pulled together some frequently asked questions and they've put those on Medium and with some answers behind them. So I want to go to the Medium page where they've put these playground for the mind frequently asked questions and see what some of the answers are there, or at least the ones that are probably more relevant to people who are looking forward to leveraging Scrintal and want to see what's coming. Now, I have the page here, and one thing to note is that if you're interested in Scrintal, check out their website, check out the different videos that are on YouTube. You can get a good perspective of what Scrintal is. I also released a video that shows a comparison between Heptabase and Scrintal, again, so you can get a little sense of the tool and how it differs from other visual note-taking applications that are out there. So do your due diligence before you hop into any application, but Scrintal is right now, they're currently a beta application, so make sure you're kind of kick the tires before you really commit to going forward with Scrintal. Now, there is a video that they have here on this Medium page that talks about their new playground for the mind. I've went through the video. It doesn't really show you anything of what's coming within the new app. They're basically just talking about their vision and what their goals are with the new version of the canvas that they're going to bring to Scrintal. Going through some of the questions here, they've outlined 8 questions on this list. The more relevant ones for me are mostly around what's coming. So starting at number 3, I'm not going to actually, submit to be a test cohort for this just because of time constraints. And it's also slated to come out here in autumn. So we only have a few months or a couple months that the new version should be coming out anyway. So yeah, I'll probably pass on being a cohort, but if that's something you're interested in, you might want to check out the questions and the answers here in this FAQ. So let's scroll down to actual number 3 here, because that's the one that's a little bit more relevant for me. And so what is Playground for the Mind? And here they're stating that Playground for the Mind is the central concept upon which we build our new Canvas experience. They envision a world where play and easy to use tools amplify creativity, and that their definition of human progress is having fun while you're thinking in an environment that allows for building insights while playing with ideas. So Playground for the Mind encapsulates our thesis and is also how we name our new Canvas experience. And then they give an image here of what that Canvas experience will look like, but they completely blur it out. You can get somewhat of a sense of what's coming if you've used Scrintal before. It does look like they have images that are directly laid out on the canvas itself, and some of these cards are shaped in ways where it gives me the sense that you'll be able to customize the shape of the cards on the canvas a little bit more than what you can today. So you can't really get anything out of this. So again, not much that they're offering here in the way of what's really coming to Playground for the Mind that differs from the Scrintal canvas board right now. But again, we can make some assumptions based off what I've seen on the current canvas. So when will it come out? Here they state in early autumn is when it will come out. So they do have an actual date that they've dictated on their end, and they will make an announcement once they get closer to the date. So what does the launch mean for current users and early supporters? So if you're currently using the product, you are considered an early supporter. So if you sign up before they release this new Playground for the Mind, you are considered an early supporter. And then they're stating that the new Canvas experience without disrupting, so they will launch it without disrupting your current subscription. And in here, they're stating that basically you'll have the ability to leverage both experiences. So if you want to still have the legacy experience, you'll still have access to that. Not sure if that's going to be forever, but there does seem like there's going to be a certain amount of time where in parallel you'll have both experience. So if you're really used to the one, you'll be able to move forward and kind of still leverage that even when the new one comes out and you get acclimated to what that new Canvas experience is. What does the launch mean for new users? So new users who sign up after the launch, they'll meet the Playground for the Mind and will be priced with their new or latest plans. Not sure what the latest plans means. So will they release something newer than what they have today at this point in time? Or they're just saying the plans that they have now is their latest. So this here again is up for debate on whether things will change before we get this new Canvas. We may see some changes to the pricing, we may not. So yeah, that's still kind of a question in my mind. And then it states here, what's the, one of the other questions is, what's the roadmap until the launch? So we're entirely focused on building a new Canvas experience until the launch. So we are not shipping new features to their current platform. Now, this is actually good if you're a current supporter of the application, and especially if you're a lifetime supporter. So they do have those different models that you can buy in, where either you're paying for a yearly subscription or you're a lifetime subscriber to the application itself. So if you're a lifetime subscriber, this is actually pretty good because it gives me the confidence that they're focused on this new Canvas that they want to release. And right now they are at least doing bug fixes on the current model, but they're not trying to heavily increase any or add any functions and features to the current one. This is good. So, and then they go on to state that with the new Canvas experience, we will satisfy the need for a more flexible Canvas experience by placing media on Canvas, thus allowing for a more leisurely start to ideation. So this does kind of go back here where we see these images that are laid on the canvas, where these might be images directly on the canvas versus in a card, and then the card is really what's sitting on the canvas. So we'll definitely see when it comes out what we get here. But to go on to the last question here, we have what's the roadmap after the launch. So following the launch, we'll focus on integrations to bring data into Scrintal and ensure that Scrintal boards are meaningfully useful outside of Scrintal. This is another interesting kind of thing to add here as far as that next step after the canvas is added to Scrintal. You get that new canvas, then they're going to start working on integrations, and not just integrations to bring data into Scrintal, but also to maybe integrate with other apps. And I'm taking this as more of a embedding, being able to maybe embed Scrintal into other applications versus saying exporting the data out and being able to consume the data that way, just because of the way they phrased it here, where ensure that the Scrintal boards are meaningfully useful outside of Scrintal. If they're, ensuring that the board itself is meaningful outside of Scrintal, then I'm assuming that they're keeping the integrity of the board itself, so you can see everything, how it's laid out, what connections are connected to different cards that might be on the board, so on and so forth. This is pretty hopeful. I am actually a lifetime subscriber to this. I went with that option. So we'll see what happens. Sometimes it doesn't pan out, and maybe the stuff that they bring out might not work for me, and maybe it will. We'll see. But I am hopeful that in autumn that the new Playground for the Mind is going to be something that's spectacular, and it's going to wow the current Scrintal users and hopefully any potential users who are on the fence that are looking at this particular tool to leverage for visual note taking. All right, if you found value from this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and until the next time, have a nice day.